Lesson 4.10 is the equation of a perpendicular bisector. So what is a perpendicular bisector? It does two things. One, it's going to cut a segment in half. That's the bisecting part. And then it forms a right angle with the segment, which is the perpendicular part. So that's like having a line, a perpendicular bisector. Let's call this line AB, is going to find the middle, and then it's also going to make right angles. So these are equal, and this is perpendicular. That's what a perpendicular bisector does. We can now use our knowledge of equations to write equations of a perpendicular bisector. So it says, find an equation for the perpendicular bisector of the line segment whose endpoints are 6, 9, and negative 2, 5. So let's say I had negative 2, 5 here, and 6, 9 here. I first would have to find the middle. So step number 1, find midpoint. Because that's where this line is going to have to go through. Remember, to find the midpoint, it's an ordered pair. You're adding the x values together, dividing by 2. And adding the y's together, dividing by 2. So we're going to have negative 2 plus 6 divided by 2, and 5 plus 9 divided by 2, which would be 6 minus 2 is 4, divided by 2 is 2, 5 plus 9 would be 14, divided by 2 is 7. Okay, so we've now found the middle to be at 2, 7. Now, to be perpendicular, they have to be negative reciprocal slopes. Let's see. To make it be perpendicular, I have to have negative reciprocal slopes. So you're going to have to find the slope of this line so that we can have the negative reciprocal be the slope of the second line. So remember, slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I'm using the endpoints. 9 minus 5 over 6 minus negative 2, or 6 plus 2. 4/8, which is really a half. That's the slope of this. It's going up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2, up 1, right 2. So the negative reciprocal, or the perpendicular slope, would equal negative 2 over 1 is negative 2. So now I can write an equation. Here is my point. Has to go through 2, 7. My slope has to be negative 2. Then I use point slope form. Y minus y1 is 7 equals my slope times x minus x1. And then simplify. Negative 2 times negative 2 is 4. And add 7. Okay, so a couple steps to follow. Remember, you've got to find the middle. You've got to find the slope. And then use the midpoint and the negative reciprocal slope to just plug in point slope form and simplify. Several steps, so make sure you take your time and show all your work.